Okay, so today we're going to be talking about one of the more interesting rulings in Master Duel, and that's kind of how you can use Book of Moon, Book of Eclipse, or any other card that can flip a monster face down at quick speed to dodge two pieces of targeting interaction, even when it is sandwiched in the middle of the chain. You'll see what I mean in a second as soon as we jump into the replay. So starting off, you'll see I'm playing Voiceless Voice, or what else, and I'm going to lead by activating pre-preparation of rights. This is something that I recommend doing most of the time if you see another startup, because it fetches out the Ash, or rather baits the Ash. And that's quite important because you really don't want them using that on your Saphira or your barrier. So we'll activate that. My opponent will bait with the Ash, or they'll take the bait. And yeah, from here we should be in a good position. So we'll normal summon the low, activate her effect, and they will respond with Effect Veiler. So from this position we should be good because we'll activate Book of Moon, meaning that we can dodge the Effect Veiler by effectively changing the target face down so that they don't have a target anymore. The only thing that really should stop us is a Ash Blossom, which can be used to negate the Book of Eclipse, but we know they've already spent that, so our combo's going off. They then respond with Imperm. Now normally how chains would react is that the last thing in the chain would resolve first, meaning that the low's effect would be negated. At least that's what it would have been if Imperm negated the effect directly. But instead, Imperm applies like a blanket effect, it negates the entire card. And what's interesting about face down cards is that they cannot be negated by a blanket effect. It's kind of like all effects that are applied to them become null and void when they flip face down. Except, of course, I'm saying things that apply to the card directly and not things that negate the effect directly. So things like Ash Blossom will still resolve, but you can dodge Imperm and Effect Veiler this way. You'll see what I mean in a second. So they'll do that, lows flip face down, the effect resolves, I get my barrier. They'll see that they've expended 3 cards in their hand, and well, they'll scoop.